Yogg, I think, is actually an interesting kind of randomness, like, because Yogg not only has like a huge range of things you can do, but you like have control over how many spells you play before you play Yogg. Obviously, that's like, you know, you're not fine tuning things or whatever. But you know, it is a kind of a spray and pray type of randomness in the sense that, like, you know, you have no real, like, you know, control over the outcomes or much ability to manage outcomes, but you do because, like, you know, when is the best time to play your Yogg? It's not like you decide, okay, well, I need to kill this one guy right now with Crackle and I'm going to fire it off. Oh, I missed. I lose. You know, the number of times that I like tried to Crackle like Yetis and lost, or Totem Golems or whatever it was, and basically just lost the game because of it, when, you know, it was super, super frustrating. But with Yogg, you certainly don't want to Yogg when you're ahead, because Yogg generally will just kill stuff on the board. You know, you want to build up enough spells, so like there's, you know, well, people say like, oh, you just play it and it happens. It's like, no, there are things that you as a player do to influence the outcome, and it's also the sort of thing that, like, you can sort of play around Yogg as the other player. You know, when you're playing against a deck that you know has Yogg, you can play the game in such a way that you're trying to either hold back resources if you possibly can, because you know your opponent has access to a possible board clear in Yogg-Saron, or you can try to pressure them quickly and not like play a sort of methodical style of game, because you know that there's the possibility of Yogg blowing anything up at any time. It means that the games aren't just like reducible, because there is a random element, which I think is actually important in making a lot of those sorts of games interesting. We'll take an Onyxia. We have a very good curve, including a Dragon Consort, and we can Onyxia pretty early. If you want to post your before and after Yogg screenshot, I love you can tell better how to play around it. Like, a moment that Yogg has played, like, a game led to this point. And sometimes it's true. There's nothing you can do differently. There are, you know, sometimes you play perfectly. Like, I mean, the game in the HCT between, it was Dude and Monsanto, where Dude was, like, you know, significantly far ahead with his Zoo deck against Yogg, and, you know, the Yogg not only, like, blew up his board, but created a gigantic board for Monsanto that just killed him next turn with Savage Roar. It's like, yeah, that's, you know, that is a extreme example of what is possible with Yogg in terms of generating, like, crazy, crazy strong game states that, and, like, you know, board situations, but that's like an outlier, and obviously the fact that it's possible that there are outliers in random results, like, makes it frustrating to certain people. It's like when you get, you know, Flame Wreath Faceless off an Ironforge portal, and I hope this happens to me right now. Holy God. I literally just said that! This has gotta, wow. It's like when you get a Flame Wreath Faceless off an Ironforge portal, and it literally happens as I said it. I need to calm down with my controlling of the universe. Okay, we'll kill it.
None may steal our
That I just wow. I am a wizard. The universe just, it like tunes into like my brain waves and just somehow makes things happen. I must have, like, I actually read something on Facebook this morning that was a you know, screenshot or whatever, a meme that was like, if you were born between like 1980 and 1995 or something, the reason that you didn't get your, you know, invitation to Hogwarts was because Voldemort destroyed all the records from the Ministry of Magic. In my case, that just might be true. I didn't even know the guy had Ironforge Portal in his deck, and he just cast it the turn I'm talking about it, like, randomly in just a monologue. It's crazy. Alright. I don't even think it's right for me to just Onyxia here. I think I want to build a board, make my opponent brawl, and then Onyxia.
not in my house. Reporting for duty.
Oh wow! I'm still just like reeling from that. That was just too much. Gore Howl. All right. Just doing tons of damage to him anyway. would I agree that the game would be better if the card focused more on interaction and combos rather than wild, unpredictable randomness and overcrowded cards? Low players require me to think several turns ahead and choose whether to save my cards or not. Like the Shaman these days, just play their cards as soon as they get my curve winning result. I mean, there are going to be powerful decks that, you know, are more or less focused on certain styles of play than others. Like there's going to be, you know, combo decks and aggro decks, and it's important that there are. Like I think that if every game were like Freeze Mage or Token Druid or whatever, the game would be less popular because I think that there are, you know, players who enjoy different styles of play. I think we just do a quality of this. Could also just True Silver it in Consecration and just hit him in the face.
For justice.
Don't mind taking the 10. I want to keep the guys in play. The guys are more valuable to me than my life. I also kind of want to brand plus Ivory Knight in the possibility of getting like Light in the Darkness, Stand Against Darkness, things that generate minions, or just things that draw cards, so I can out-resource my opponent. Oh, there's Yogg. He's only played 3 spells. Okay. This is gonna be like Ice Bear and keep him alive. He's actually not dead. Even if it isn't Ice Bear, because let's see what it is. Okay. Playing the coin in case it's counterspell.
For justice.
Maybe it's Ice Block. So it could be Spellbender, it could be Ice Block, it could be Effigy. Brand survived. We got a... Okay. If I Holy Wrath him first and it kills him, then it's possible I'm drawing... Oh no, it's actually not possible for me to place him in the same turn, so...
For justice. Job's done.
It is Ice Block. Alright.
I have no time for games.
Okay.
Well played.
Stole my guy. Man. Well, the prophecy came true, the Flame Wreath Faces came out, Yogg got an Ice Block, but I still won the game, and all of that made it both more interesting to play in a lot of ways and a great story. You can actually play Cho plus Herald Village. That's actually kind of sick. Cho plus Herald Village means that I'll get 2 Chos, so if he casts any spells, I'll get 2 of them.